Hey, it's Dallas Wayne here, and I'm just out for a walk. Um, you know, wearing my jean jacket, and it's kind of cold. That's all that's going on here. Um, hey, look, some Oregon grapes. That's right. I know stuff about plants, and I know that you can't eat those. Um, Part of the holly family. See that? Spiky leaf. Right on. All the things you know, or the things you learn, right? Learn something new every day. But what you really should learn to do is honor your inner child. And that's what I want to talk about, you know, because I think, well, it's part of the reason why so many old people are so messed up in the head. Not even necessarily old people, people younger than me, even, who they get trapped in this idea of what growing up is, right? I think a lot of people do this, like, they think, like, growing up is actually an act in most cases, right? I mean, who's to say how an adult should actually act? And I've seen some adults that, I don't know if just like their parents were bad and they had it hard in life, but like they don't have anything together. And they weren't like taught proper hygiene even. Like some people, it's like they're 20 years old and they're like, wait, I'm supposed to brush my teeth every day? Well, you don't have to, but might be a good idea if you want to keep your teeth, I guess, right? But realistically, an important part of maturing, paradoxically, is also becoming one with your inner child. Because that's a part of you that will never leave, you see. Even when you're 100 years old, say you make it to 100 years, you are still that child. You're just that child that's been in the world for 100 years, but you are still that same child. And you likely still have the same dreams even. And, you know, some of that spirit, whatever it is that is first brought your body to life, that's still you. You're still there. You're still the child. You know? It's like, it makes me think of this little interview I was watching with Terry Crews about honoring your inner child, and also just about how to stay positive and like how to encourage yourself. And yeah, that's what he was saying. You always have to encourage yourself because you're all you got, and you always got to be on your own side, even if it doesn't make sense. Because yeah, you're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna feel bad about yourself, but that doesn't matter. It's like the thing that did it for him was he had a little picture of himself as Terry Crews as a kid, and he would, if he was like feeling bad, he would look at that and be like, you are that kid, you know? How are you going to talk mean to that kid? You know, you talk bad about yourself. Oh, you stupid idiot, blah, blah, blah. But you're going to talk mean to that little kid like that? I know some people do. And shame on them. But that's the point, is they've destroyed their inner child. The people that are mean to children, the people that don't have respect for the child's spirit, they have no respect for themselves. And they're broken and lost, and quite frankly, in my opinion, immature people, because they haven't fully integrated themselves. You understand? They are fragmented. Their shadow self is getting the best of them. And meanwhile, they think they're developed people, but they're actually just old people. And that's the thing, is you can be a man-child. And a man-child is not someone who acts childlike, but rather someone who's trapped in certain immature idiosyncrasies. At least that's what I would say is a closer definition, right? But if you honor the inner child, it will honor you back, you know? The inner child is your guide. Because you see, children are pure. Children aren't corrupted by the world like you and I are. Because they haven't had the chance to get corrupted yet. And like, that's literally part of what I'm saying here is, part of maturing is somehow unmaturing in quotations, because most of, like I said, growing up is an act. And you need to deprogram that from yourself and become more like you were when you were a child. And you need to gain that authentic spirit back that children have. And that will end up becoming a reward for you. You see, because authenticity is valuable. Especially, I think, in a world where everything's becoming less and less authentic. You know, everything's mass-produced, and now we got AI. Like, not a single thing, not a single video, not a single song that you listen to or watch could be real now. Like, everything can be fake. And that's why authenticity is valuable. And your authenticity comes from your inner child. You see, because the growing up that you've done mostly has just been conditioning. It's been training to be like other people. And we're not all the exact same. You know, there's no value, there's no glory in that. If we were all the exact same, we would all be dead. Right? Because of evolution and so on. Say, one of us has a weakness to a certain disease. If we all have the same weakness, we all die. Right? And vice versa, that's the point. Why you need to honor your creativity, your authenticity, your inner self. It's because that is your unique, authentic value that you can contribute to the world. At the end of the day, there's only so much you can contribute as a slave, as a carbon copy of the next person. In the end of the day, too, you will always be replaced. The less authentic you are, the easier you are to replace. I think another really important thing about honoring your inner child, kind of like what I was talking about with encouraging yourself, is not feeling down on yourself. And yeah, like, not discouraging that child. Because there's lots of people out there that will do that to you. And at the end of the day, you can't really expect anybody else to encourage you, you know? How can you? They've got themselves to worry about. And see, this is when you're really bringing value, in my opinion, is when you can keep yourself encouraged and keep yourself moving in a positive direction, and you have positive energy about you, that reflects and that encourages other people to do the same. When you be authentic, when you honor your inner child, it encourages other people to do the same. And of course, when you're negative, when you're a naysayer, when you're bitter, when you suppress your inner child, I wouldn't say it encourages, but it definitely reflects on others and gives them the sort of thinking to do the same. And that is not what you want to do. It's like you're either with me or you're against me. You're either good or you're bad. You're either nice or you're a jerk. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. You need to choose. And you need to choose to be a better person. And a better person, better people, they always light up when they see children. They always smile and, they open their heart to children. So do the same for yourself. Open your heart to yourself. Pretend as if you are a child that you need to take care of. What is the best thing that you can do for yourself? That's really it. Be nice to yourself. And be good to somebody. If you watch this to the end, I appreciate you. Thank you. And, like and subscribe. It helps. And go out and just do something nice. Do something nice for someone. Even if it's just a compliment. Sometimes just a simple compliment can have a big positive effect in the world. Like, I'm sure some of the evil people in history might not have been so evil if people told them they loved them more often. Alright. Thanks. And be well. Till next time.